who's in Florida.
Well, he got to pay.
Yeah, no, like my 700 square foot apartment is
But yeah,
ridiculous.
so I'm pretty sure like I saw something where like yeah, natural gas like beginning during the COVID shit has like just constantly increased. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, my power and gas bill, like if I look at the bill, it's broken down into separate ones, but like the bill is just the same and it keeps going up and no matter how much I try. But my biggest mistake is like my power company does like this budget billing thing where
Oh
like
yeah.
every 6 months,
Mm.
like I have like the same bill for 6 months, and then like they take what I've used over and what I've used under, and then like reassess for the next 6 months. So like the past year and a half I've lived in this house, like every time it just goes up like another $50. So, but
That's
we
fucking
bought this house from a
ridiculous.
Ooh.
woman that wasn't living in it. So when we first moved here, my power bill, my power and gas was like $120. I was like, oh, dope, you know. And then, yeah, now it's like fucking 225. But it's a big ass fucking house that I like. I like grew up with the parents like don't touch the thermostat shit.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm an adult and make money, like fuck it, I'll have the air conditioning on with the windows open. I don't go fuck. I pay the bills, and then I see the bill. I'm like fuck. I gotta close the windows. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
I
pretty sure
guess
natural gas
everyone's having a hard
prices are
time
going
seeing
way.
me.
Yeah, you're a little blurry.
Yeah. Blurry on my end
You look
too.
like you're about to like behead some Western contractor in 2002 live on.
Just full on Fargo. Looks like the Coen brothers are directing the podcast tonight.
Uh-huh. You're just all pixely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're saying there. I've even switched my cameras. I think it is my internet.
It's got to be because when we were off air and looking at your like you were doing all this shit and it just looked the same. So it's that Albuquerque internet. Gotta get that Google
They're
Fiber,
shutting us
dog.
down.
Gotta get that Google Fiber,
We don't
dog.
even have Google Fiber here.
What? How do I have Google Fiber and Albuquerque doesn't have Google Fiber?
Austin has Google Fiber and Albuquerque doesn't have Google Fiber.
Well, Austin. I mean, I can
You
see
think, like,
Austin
Oh,
having it,
yeah. Capital of
well, their
Texas.
internet sucks.
but I've got it. I've got it, and it's fucking like $70 a month for like a trillion meg up and down or something, whatever it is.
Yeah, no, let me open my fucking Xfinity app and see what's
They
going
just
on. Like we were complaining about bills.
they just sent they just sent me an email saying they could double my speed for another $30 a month. I was like, bitch, it's already fast enough. Like how? Like
I'm
what do
good,
I?
thanks.
Yeah, like oh, I mean, it's like cool. I guess that's cool for clout, but what do I need three gig up and down like 3G? I can see Cholo Charlie just fine off my internet right now. Was your gas bill what made angry Cholo Charlie? You're about to cut some people,
No, I already look like this.
or was it is this how
Ah,
that's just how you spent your day?
no, I didn't want to do my hair or my makeup, so I was like, I'm just gonna wing it, and a beanie always helps that.
That
Does
is
And I
true.
turned my fucking heat off
Hats.
to like 55, so it's about to get fucking cold in my house. So,
yeah? It
Ooh.
looks like you're about to break into the cable box out on the wire. You know?
Go steal some copper to pay your heating bill.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
You're gonna go get your saw like a sawzall out of your garage and go steal some catalytic converters.
Damn right.
That's crazy. It's like it's a big problem here. Like people getting their catalytic converters cut out. Like
Shit.
I don't know. Like I guess because I have a garage now, like I don't have to worry about that. Like, but damn, don't know. But yeah, then we have like yeah, sus Jake over here.
I know. I have new pins that you guys can't even see. It sucks.
Oh, we can't see your flare.
Yeah, no, I'm all swagged out. I got the fucking Johnny Depp bracelets on and everything, and no one can even see it.
Death
The
bracelet.
Johnny Depp bracelets. You're like, you look like you're getting ready to go film a perfume or a cologne commercial.
Oh,
But Johnny, it's got to be his internet. Johnny Depp is the perfect person for a cologne commercial, though,
He really is. He just works it so well.
because cologne, like perfume and cologne commercials, are. I've read into like I saw something about this. They're so weird because it's literally smell is the one like sense that you can't portray through TV. So you have to be like over the top about it.
Yeah, there's no way.
I'm just thinking of those herbal essence commercials.
She's
Or the
got the
Old
urge. Oh,
Spice.
where the girl's getting like hair gang banged by all those guys in her office from way back in. Do you not remember those?
I don't remember.
What?
I just remember, just like the ladies making like the orgasm noises
Yeah,
while
you don't
washing
remember
their
that one?
hair.
Like this girl's in her office, like smelling her hair. The next thing you know, like her office turns into like a shower, but she's still in her chair. And there's just like these six guys like massaging her scalp. And it's like her
I
I
have
don't
off.
remember
never
that.
seen
She's
this.
got the urge. She's got the urge to herbal. She's like, oh yeah. You know?
What the fuck?
Man, I'm
I mean,
telling you.
this is probably when I was watching like Disney Channel or
You
Nickelodeon.
probably weren't even fucking
From that
born yet,
commercial.
man. Like, this is like early 2000s.
I was born in the early 2000s. I was born in '98. All right.
Okay, so you were like 3. This is like when Herbal
Like I
Essence,
said, I was watching Disney Channel or Nickelodeon.
when Herbal Essence like first came out as a brand. They had these like super like sexual commercials, and it was always like some woman like imagining like some like fucking cabana boy fucking shampooing her hair. And then she snapped back to reality. Everybody's staring at her like she was just jerking off in public.
I mean, technically.
But it's sold.
She might have been flicking the bean.
She might have been. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you ladies do. I definitely jerk off in my office all the time.
Definitely nobody from the office.
Typically,
this.
I mean, that just leads us into our topic about kink shaming. We're not gonna go there with that. We're not gonna bully you.
yeah, we're going to get back into that. We're going to finish that one off. But before we start, like and subscribe on YouTube, rate and review on iTunes. And then another one I just posted about today. One of the OG Nooners from when fucking the Nooner shit even started back on Ross Patterson Revolution. What was that, like 2020? It was right
Yeah.
around COVID, right? Like when they shut down and going live every day, kind of when the live chat shit started over there. But our boy Logan Laponte, I think it's actually Lapointe, but I'll never give him that, posted yesterday that he's struggling with stage 4 psoriasis. Dude's 32. He's one of the nicest guys on the planet. If anybody's ever talked to him, you know he's like just one of the most down-to-earth, chill guys. And to be 32 and be hit with that, the doctors gave him not a long time, but he went and did what he needed to do. Got on the liver donors list. He's living his life. He's sober. But as these things are, they're fucking expensive. So he kind of reached out yesterday, and I can't imagine what kind of hit it takes to a guy's pride to go online and just ask people to donate money for your medical expenses. But he sucked it up. He did it. He's wanting to stay. He's got a niece that he loves to death. He
Hey,
has
Bill.
what?
It's cirrhosis, not psoriasis.
Cirrhosis. Sorry.
Oh, did you say psoriasis?
Did I say
didn't even-
psoriasis? Stage 4 psoriasis. Oof. Imagine dying from
I didn't even
psoriasis.
catch that.
Sorry, Logan, if you're listening. Stage 4 cirrhosis. But he's doing everything he can to fight it and stay around. He doesn't have kids, but he's got a niece that he loves to death, so he's fighting to stay around for her. So to help the best way we know how, I set up. I'm going to do some T-shirts for him. 100% of the profits off those T-shirts are going to go straight to him. Like, I'm not taking anything off of that. I'm donating my time. I'm donating my materials. So there's that. And then our boy Matt from American Rustic Works donated one of his handmade wooden flags that he makes out of like reclaimed barnwood. They're fucking dope. If you haven't seen them, go check him out at Rustic or American Rustic Works. So we're raffling that off, and all the raffle money, like he straight up donated it. He's even paying the shipping costs to ship it to whoever wins it. So go check out. I put a link in the description for the show. You can also find everything at Nooner Nation Podcast on Instagram, on Facebook. Matt's posted up on At American Rustic Works. So yeah, Logan's a great fucking dude. Um, and again, it takes a lot to ask people for help, but us as Nooners, we're here to fucking help. So even if you don't like the shirt or can't afford the shirt, like one raffle ticket's $2 You know, just throw in $2 and you might win a flag. I think Matt typically charges like upwards of like $150 for these flags. It might even be more. The one he's raffling off is fucking gorgeous. It's painted. He
They're
like
all
beveled
beautiful.
the edges and stuff. So definitely check that out. Help Logan. You know, he's going through it. But I talked to him yesterday. He's staying positive. He's definitely got the Nooner fight in him. You know, he's positive. He's fighting. He's keeping his sense of humor and stuff, but it's got to be hard. So if you get a second, just click the link in the description down there and just check it out and help him out. Like I said, 100% of everything is going straight to him to help for his medical expenses because he was saying it's like MRIs, like blood work stuff. I mean, even going in for blood work every week or something, call like I don't know who all the people that have to go do medical stuff. Like it fucking adds up quick. And
Medication.
Oh yeah.
most people's medical coverage, including mine, I have like a fucking decent job, sucks. So, but yeah, so go check that out. Support Logan, and yeah, we'll get on with the show. So we last week we did we had everybody submit fantasies, turn-ons, and kinks, and the Nooners came out for that, and we didn't even get halfway through it. So we're doing, and
Before we get into it, I don't have my phone, and that's how I read the chat.
Oh,
I'm
go
gonna
get it.
get that real quick and be right back.
No, the whole chat's going off that I'm like a Bigfoot right now. So
Oh yeah, you're like this. Was it not the Zapruder film because that's JFK, right? What's the famous Bigfoot one?
Charlie, do you know the famous Bigfoot footage name?
Yeah, what's that called?
What?
The Bigfoot
Never mind.
film.
Just that? I would call it that.
Yeah.
Is that what it looked like when I was walking away?
No.
No, the chat's saying that that's what I look like.
Oh, it's all blurred. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you look like any Bigfoot footage because like now like somebody who's like, dude, I saw Bigfoot on my iPhone 15, but it's all shitty looking. It's like what? No, you did not. You just saw some hairy naked redneck.
Don't fucking lie to me.
You saw some like hairy naked redneck fucking crossing the street high on meth, and he just blurted it out. All right, so picking up where we left off, trying to think of some of the ones before we start this to recap last week that were good. Well, I guess I can see them. The one person, the very first one we did last week was just somebody saying I'm gay. I hope you figured that out. He, she, they, them. I don't know. I think if you're gay, you would just go with the standard pronouns, right? I don't know. Fucking. I got an email from a dude at work that works for one of our customers at my main job, but works for a huge agricultural equipment company. You can figure that one out. But he had his pronouns in his email signature. He, him. I was like, why are you doing this, bro? Like, what are you giggling at? Bill's gay as fuck.
No, what Elijah said about Charlie.
No, it's because of how I like walk. You know, I could have gotten up and looked.
Charlie, that's how Charlie walks around her house, just all like.
If I had insecurities, do you think I would be coming on here practically naked every time? Do I need to get back into that fucking maid costume right now?
Oh
I'm telling you,
don't get
I'm
her
still
going,
waiting. I'm still waiting for you to set up that Amazon page for people to buy
I'm
you
scared.
shit to wear on here.
I'm scared to do something like that.
No, but here's the thing: you put the stuff on it.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I could do.
You put the stuff on it, and people buy it for you.
It wouldn't be like them.
And they don't. You set it up. They don't know your address.
If they're in charge, I'd be very scared.
Like you set it
You
up.
could put it on Amazon. where
Yeah,
you
they
hide
don't know your address or anything. They just buy it and it
Okay.
gets shipped to you. Oh, the one I thought this one was fucking hilarious, but it was the one about the guy who wants to watch his neighbor's wife peg him because he's a total piece of. He's like, not because it would turn me on, but he's a total piece of shit and deserves it. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that sounds funny as shit.
Trying to think of some other ones. One person said threesome. I thought that was going to be like all of them. Oh, here's one that was weird. To be manhandled on the shark walk in the Baltimore Aquarium.
Oh yeah, I think I
Yeah.
offered myself to that one for
Hmm.
Ravens tickets.
What kind of manhandling though?
I know, like just like fucking like banging
What
you
are
from
we talking
behind and
about? Are
beating
we
your
like assume the position, or are we like
like
you
I
have
don't
a right to an attorney?
Like I said, I feel like this one's directed at me specific.
it said I want to make those beasts watch me come. So I'm assuming like from that phrasing, I'm assuming it's a guy. So I'm guessing he just wants like some girl to fucking just pin him up against the goddamn glass and go to town on him.
I mean, women say come too.
Come.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one I really want to peg my husband. I've already bought the strap on. Thank you, Amazon. We need a follow up on that. Whoever sent that one, by the way. How'd it go? All right, so the next one. To have so we're starting where we left off. I have not read these yet. To have an MFM, so male, female, male, three-way with my spouse. Okay.
Okay. Not as specific as we would like, but are you the male? Are you the female? Like, how do you want this?
I mean, I guess in which situation is it more provocative? For a dude to have another dude involved banging his girl? Or for a lady, or it says spouse, so a guy, him and another guy banging his wife, taking that bitch to
Unless
Paris.
it's two gay guys that want to have a woman in bed with them.
There we go. So we haven't even looked at that angle yet. But then, is it more but let's just keep it binary here. Is it more provocative for a guy to want to have a threesome with another man and his wife, or let's say it's a lady and she's wanting to get like straight spit roasted by her husband and another guy?
I think it's more provocative for a woman to ask. Because a guy it's like a drunken, hey, me and my buddy want to fuck you.
Yeah, but like that. This is your spouse, though.
Yeah, that's where I like the
I mean,
spouse.
You want to tell your wife, "Hey, me and a buddy want to fuck you."
Yeah.
That's
You
more
don't know
like,
what kind of relationship they have, Charlie, okay?
She'd be like, if I
just-
ever
I'm
said
just gonna
if I ever
speculate.
said that to my wife, she's like, "You're drunk. Go to bed."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Bishop, I'm
So
trying
how
to
do we know the person who submitted this was sober, okay?
That's
That's a
true.
bold statement.
That's true. I mean,
Well, it was during the daytime, so I mean, like,
Again,
hopefully-
Charlie, bold statement.
yeah,
Bold statement.
It
day
could work
drinking's the
nice,
best
yeah.
drinking.
Especially by the time we come on Thursdays, I bet you it'd be fun to be drunk as fuck for one of our listeners.
I typically am, So, but yeah, okay. Like, I guess either way, like, get down on it. You can also buy sex toys to simulate that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there's things that you can like put on your dick.
Well, they also make. I've entered like when we have sex, like there's sex toys and stuff involved every once in a while. Like I don't know, not that big of a thing, but you like if you're the husband, like blindfold her and buy one of those like electronic thrusting machines, and take that bitch
like
to.
from that Shane Gillis
I haven't seen that now.
thing where he's like the OnlyFans dad. He's straddling the.
I
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
seen that.
He's sitting on the
design.
Sibian.
The
Yeah.
dad, like the guy is.
Yeah, Shane Gillis is.
Shane is the dad. And it's called OnlyFans Dad.
Sorry, you guys had to fucking find me like this. I never
And
wanted
everybody
you guys
walks
to
in, like all of
know.
his kids walk in on him while he's on the OnlyFans, and it's fucking him in the ass, and like he's just having this serious conversation with them, and you can hear the cha-ching going off, and he's like,
Okay.
it's his skits are fucking chef's kiss. They're great.
All right. So, next one. I want to be the bull in a cuck/hot wife situation.
I'm sorry.
All
did
been
you
there,
say
brother.
The bull?
The bull.
Yeah.
Bull. I
Bull.
didn't
So
know
you
that
fuck
was the
someone's wife in front of
terminology
them.
here.
Yeah, like so if you're the one fucking the married chick in front of her husband, you're the bull.
Been there, brother.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know. Thinking about that, like part of you be like, okay, that'd be kind of hot. But it also depends on what the situation is. Cuz like I've
I
seen
wonder if it's like an Uncle Laser. They want you to wear their socks kind of
something
situation. If
like
it's one
that.
of those, I'm not in.
Something like either he wants something weird
Too
like
much
that or
weird
like
shit,
I'm
yeah.
out. But I'm also like I'm too compassionate of a person to where if she was like a bitchy cuck person and she's like saying just like shitty things to her husband while I'm fucking her, I'll be like, damn, like why you gotta go there? Like why you gotta be mean to the guy? Like, come on, we don't have to do this, you know? Whereas I could totally see Charlie just like fucking some other girl's man in front of her, just saying the wildest shit on the planet.
Oh my gosh, I've never thought about this situation. I'm gonna need some time for that.
Or
She's excited by that one.
Or
If I cucked a woman, this is new
Yeah,
territory
cuck queens.
for me.
yeah, the cuck queens. If
Okay,
some
I
chicks
didn't know
is
that was a
like,
thing.
I want to see you, like I can't give it to my man the way he wants it. Like I think you can. I want to watch you banging my man.
Charlie's facial expression right now is holy shit.
She seems confused but intrigued.
Right, but I'm starting to think of like it would have to be like in a decent proposal sitch. Like, am I gonna get $1 million for this?
No.
That would make it way more enticing.
She's
Just
gonna
saying.
she's gonna
Just
pay
gets-
your power bill.
My fucking winter gas bill.
Yeah.
You know.
She's like, sweetie, I know it was cold, and if you do this for me, I can make you feel some pretty good warmth.
Fuck.
Or
It's
what?
sad
Like
that
I guess
it's, like,
I guess
that
to
easy
to,
to
to
get me
flip
to
it
think about something like
to
that.
flip it to where I'm thinking about some of the like videos of this I've seen where like the wife getting banged by the bull is just like a straight bitch to the husband. What if you like Charlie, let's say the husband's banging you. Like you don't know these people at all, right?
Right.
Banging you and looking at her as he's banging like just putting you through the wall. Is looking at his wife and just saying the most bastard fucking shit ever to her.
Oh, I'd slap the shit out of him.
That's where I was like,
What if he's into that?
well, then I guess like
Oh well, I don't care. I still slapped him.
now she gets sex, violence, and her gas paid for.
That
Sounds
makes
like a triple
Charlie
win,
probably
baby.
very happy. Chola Charlie's
Because I
very
don't
intrigued
slap
by
guys
this.
already.
Yeah, I think Chola Charlie is no stranger to violence in the bedroom, but
It's fun. A little choking, a little slapping, a little slap and tickle. There's nothing wrong with that.
a friend of me and my wife's when we still lived in North Carolina before we were married. We were like all just hanging out at our house drinking one night, and she got drunk and told us that the best orgasm she ever had was when a dude was holding a knife to her throat in role play. I was like, God damn, you are fucking wild. Kind of scary, kind of hot.
Yeah, but I don't know. At the same time, it's just kind of like it's hard to trick your mind of knowing of like he's not actually going to fucking
I couldn't
kill
do
me.
it. If my wife's like, I want to hold a knife to your throat. I'm like, fuck no, you're not. It's like she pulled that out. You're
I
getting
could
a
have
You're
just
bam
also
said
married
bam.
to
what?
a Latina.
I'm not actually in danger right now. I'm not. This doesn't do anything.
I also don't trust her. Like,
I was gonna say
one
you're married to a
slip.
Latina, Bill.
You know how many times I've seen
She
that
will
bitch?
actually cut you.
You know how many times I've seen that bitch fall down the stairs because she's not paying attention? Like, fuck. I'm not having her hold a knife anywhere near me during sex.
Jake's like, she's a Latina, she's me, and Bill's like, she fucking tripped down the stairs. I don't trust her.
It doesn't
It's
do
just
with
like
her
she
being
tripped
Latina.
Sober.
Or she'll do it like to the Latina side. She'll do it in some way to play me up, right? She'll be like, yeah, now tell me about like you fucking other women. That'd turn me on. I'd be like, no, I know where this is going. No. But yeah, the bull, Charlie, for your information. Bull's the dude fucking the married person. What would you call
Good to know.
the lady in a cuck queen situation then if it's a
I
bull?
was-
Unicorn.
No. The one getting cucked. Is it just?
Yeah,
No,
unicorn.
that's a cuck queen. The wife that's watching is a cuck queen.
I think the girl's
Oh.
a unicorn, right?
I thought unicorn's kind of like for a threesome.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Pegasus.
Unicorn is
I don't know. What would be the female equivalent of a bull that sounds
a
sexy?
cow.
Yeah, you wouldn't call her a heifer.
Look at that effort.
Like you don't go on YouTube or on Pornhub and seeing like I watched my wife fuck this heifer. You're like, ugh. You're just thinking of me like some fat trailer trash bitch just like mooing as she's getting banged.
That's not
I mean,
fair.
there's categories of that.
You can't
There's
say that about the
categories.
female and not the male. They're the same fucking animal, just
Yeah,
different.
but I mean, bull. The term bull for a male in that situation has some sort of like dominance, right? Like you wouldn't call her a heifer. You call her like a she bull? I don't know.
She's a prairie dog.
I just love the word heifer so much. I mean, like, and even like if you can go horse standard stallion, but mare, like it's just not. It's
Yeah.
not as fucking cool.
Yeah. Maybe we need to figure out a name for the
Just
chick
go straight
banging the
bitch.
married guy. I don't know.
No.
No, Womb in the chat. Hot wife is the wife getting banged by the bull. So what is a female equivalent of a bull?
Call her a honey badger.
Honey badger. I can
According
do
to
a honey
Ruben.
badger.
The female equivalent
She
of
don't
a
give
bull
no
is a
shit.
heifer. I like what Ruben said and call her a honey badger.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm with Ruben on this
I
one.
can get down on that. We can label that one honey badger. I'm gonna have to come out with some Nooner Nation shirts that literally just say bull and honey badger. If you know, you know. You know. So next one.
Husband and wife bull and honey badger shirts.
Next one. We're kind of like these first three tonight have kind of followed a theme. Once found a video on my boyfriend's old camera of him fucking his ex. I had never been so turned on in my life.
Okay. She learned a new kink about herself that night.
Again, theme there. Charlie, what would you do? It said camera. So I'm assuming like it wasn't like she wasn't going through his phone and found it. Like she was just like going through his shit and found like an old fucking point and click or something. Because I remember those
I'm
days.
assuming even probably like an SD card.
Right. You found it from back in the day?
It would depend on how old it was. Like if it's years ago, you probably forgot about it. But even then, like you're going to feel some type of way.
How would
Or
you
at least
feel
I know,
about
because
that?
I'm super jealous.
Hypothetical.
But
What if it's the girlfriend before you?
that's what I'm saying. Like if it's right before, you would feel some kind. Like you would just be like, meh. But if it was like 5-10 years ago,
What if it's still been
Would
that
you
kind of
would you
high?
watch it to see if he's using the same shit? Still got
well,
the
you already know
using the
he
same-
is. You don't have to watch it to watch.
Bill,
Come on
don't give
now.
them away our secrets. Don't give them away that we only have one playbook. God damn it.
Somebody next one. And I think somebody already posted this one earlier from last week, but mirrored cum shots.
I think that's a throwback to one of our.
Yeah. Which I saw, like, I follow this, like, it's got to be a woman who does it, but it's like an Instagram page with just like horny fucking posts, like, just text stuff. But she's like, don't send me dick pics. Send me videos of you nutting with the audio on.
I've seen those.
I mean, like, to be
You've seen
fair,
those
that works both
videos?
ways. Like,
No,
it's
no, the
hot.
post, the post.
It can be hot, like hearing someone having pleasure, like especially if they're thinking of you or you're doing it to them. Like, who doesn't fucking like that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I definitely like once I saw, I mean, I've seen that kind of stuff like often. And I've asked my wife about it because she's not like a huge dick pic person. Like, she appreciates the dong, but she's like we've talked about, like only gay guys do good dick pics. As artsy as I try
So
to
you
get
just
with
sent
it,
her
like
an
I can't.
audio clip of-
No, but I was like, what if I sent you a picture of me like jerking off, or a video of me like jerking off to like a picture of you, but you can
So,
like
like, a
hear me
tribute?
blowing it. She's like, it'd still be weird, but it's way hotter than just a dick pic, I guess. So
So you
I
so you
guess it's
send
like
your
a
wife
difference.
tributes to her?
yeah, yeah. No, I haven't
It's the
yet.
difference
She works.
between men
She
and
works
women
around
on
small
that.
children, so I can't really send her that kind of stuff anymore.
Oh,
Like, what man wouldn't like getting a video
Oh, I mean, I
of
get
a
it.
woman getting off, like
I totally get
even
it.
to a picture of you? Like, I don't know any man that would be like, I actually am not into
From a
that. But, like,
guy's standpoint, I totally get it. If she was sending me shit with her just blasting off, fucking on camera, I'd be like, I'd be in my
I-
office shutting the door immediately.
but for women, I feel like
going to
there
the big stall.
it's
Yeah.
not an
Going to that
every woman
handicap
kind of
stall, it's
thing,
about to
as you
get
can say
wild.
for men.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
about
it
to.
takes a certain kind of woman, I guess.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, if she sent me that kind of stuff while I'm at work, like I'm going to the handicap stall because I need the extra room.
you need that extra leg space.
You
I'm like,
stretch
it's
out.
about to get wild in here. I'm gonna need that space.
And Sully, I probably slay more pussy than you do, boy.
Big titted goth chicks and fishnets. I don't know a person who's not into that. Charlie's into that.
You're gay if you're not into that. Like,
What?
I mean,
Sorry.
even gay guys are into that.
The next
I was
one,
reading the chat.
somebody said into big titty goth chicks and fishnets. Who's not? Like Charlie's probably
Yeah,
into
who's
big,
not? Look at Rhea Ripley and tell me you don't like that.
like if
And
Charlie
I'll
Rhea
call you
Ripley,
a liar if you don't.
Charlie sees a hot goth chick with huge tits and fishnets, even Charlie's like, yeah, I can go. I can go there.
I'm either like, I hate you because you look so fucking good and I wish I looked like that.
Well, then you
Or
just
I'm like,
then you just
"Ah,
then you
yeah."
just want to then you just want to hate banger,
Right?
I want to
See, I'm so
motorboat
fucking
Rhea
scared of
Ripley's
you.
butt
Like,
cheeks.
but you're still looking like you still like it. There's nothing not to like there. Unless they're a fucking cunt. And then you're like, ugh, just stop talking.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. Like, there's a big titted goth chick that works at the gas station by my house, and if she's in there, I'm the
And that-
meme. I'm the meme. I'm pulling my hair down.
I mean, there's the big titted goth chick that works in the alcohol section at Walgreens that I've been missing during dry January, and oh my lord.
Well, are you doing dry January?
Yeah, I've been doing dry January. It's been fucking miserable.
Sounds awful, but good for you, dude. I can't do dry Monday. Like,
Dry Monday, right, dude?
I mean, that's why I bought the pen that has 2 carts in it, Bill.
oh well, so you're not drinking. You're
It's just alcohol.
You're just
It's not-
supplementing
yeah.
it with other things. All right, next person. Girls with short hair. What constitutes
see it.
short?
I'm thinking like Emma Watson and Perks of Being a Wallflower, right? Her hair
Well,
was short enough.
I'll just assume short hair is like neck length
Chin,
and
chin,
like-
or shoulder? No, shoulder would be kind of longish. I'm thinking like chin.
that. Yeah, like
Like a pixie haircut, kind of.
Yeah, like
neck
pixie.
and up.
I can see that.
Well,
Think
even
about-
like down to the chin isn't exactly pixie, but just that's pretty short. And then all the way, all like from here all the way to bust, I would call short.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't reach your shoulder, but like neck,
Yeah.
like middle of the neck.
Yeah, it doesn't fall to the shoulder. I can see that. My wife occasionally will do. Right now she has long hair, and I get it because she says it's easier. But like when we first started dating, and then throughout we've been together for fucking 15 years. Throughout that time, she's done the like the Rihanna umbrella cut, where it's like
Oh,
bobbed in
yeah.
the back, but like sharp cuts down to like about chin length. And
Ooh.
that looks fucking hot as shit. Like I told her, like it's hot as shit. But I get it. She says when you do a hair like that, you have to do it every day.
Yeah.
So now she has long
Yeah,
hair.
if you're gonna do it, you gotta commit.
Yeah.
You can't just like throw it up in an easy ponytail
Yeah.
or
Now we
something
have
like
now we
that.
have like 2 small kids. She works at a daycare. Like she's not waking up in the morning to fucking straighten her goddamn Rihanna umbrella hair every day. So it's just long. It looks great. I still think it looks great as well. But like there's something about like it's like almost like a statement piece. Like you know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I get it. It sucks. Like I get my hair, like the crazy thing is I spend a shit ton of money to get my hair cut, and I typically wear hats 5 days a week just because I don't want to do my fucking hair. You know? So I get it. But yeah, girls with short hair. There's some chick I've seen all over like Instagram lately who's like fucking just straight buffed out. And she looks like
I've seen her.
she looks
lean
like she
beef
might be a
patty.
little like she might be a little Asian or something, but she's got like the half shave and then like the other half is that style where it, like cuts sharp down.
Ooh.
I think it
Yeah,
comes.
you're gonna have to send me that.
Also, I think to caveat off of this, like a hairstyle like that also has to be married with an equally sexual attitude, right? Because if you have short hair and you're just like a total dry cunted bitch, like it's not gonna look like guys aren't gonna think it looks good. Like you just look like a bitch.
Yeah, you're just a Karen. You're just a
Karen.
Karen.
But
You're
if, like-
what was it? Her name, like Kate Goslin. She was the one that
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah, Johnny K
I think
plus
it was
8.
that hairstyle you were
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah. Well, she had the front bump. She did the stupid front bump shit.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right too. But like that's definitely the ultimate like.
But if you have a short hairstyle and carry yourself like a bitch, you just look like a bull dyke. You know. You just have if you have if you have that short hairstyle, but also carry it with like kind of a I don't know like a sexual confidence about it, then it's hot. Which could be said about most things to me with women. Like
Yeah.
like you
But
could
I
be
guess with the shorter hair, you maybe you have to not necessarily overcompensate, but
yeah.
but then again, I feel like there's like if your hair is too long, you might have to do the same thing. Like
Oh yeah, I'm definitely playing into like
it's not just a short hair thing.
probably this
I mean-
is probably why like a lot of women are just totally insecure about everything because I'm playing into like my thoughts is like your personality and how you present yourself has to match the style you're doing, kind of thing. So, anyways, on to the next. Getting my dick sucked from the back.
Shut the fuck up.
That's a bro job song, I think.
So okay, so let's clarify this. Is
That
this
does
where?
not sound comfortable.
So in my mind, I think of 2 things when I hear this. Position A is she's behind you and your dick's so big that she can pull it back between your thighs and suck it from behind you. Or her back is against the back of your thighs with her head like kind of between your legs and sucking it. If you get what I'm saying?
That's too complicated, Bill. No, this is
All of it's too
you're talking-
complicated.
That
Why
sounds
can't you
very
just get your dick sucked from the front? Either
Yeah.
way sounds uncomfortable to me. Like if she's grabbing my dick from behind my back and pulling it between my thighs, like I've got the distance for that. But also like you're gonna be squishing my balls into my taint.
Yeah, you get like goat nuts. It's like
You know, like
it makes goat nut, and it's not comfortable.
Dude, your balls will be in her eye sockets.
God damn it, Charlie!
you miscalculate the length I'm talking about here. Okay,
She's
she's still got a solid 6 inches
It's
away
like
from the
that
back of my
scene at
thighs.
the end of fucking Sausage Party where he just motorboats the fucking Lavash's balls.
Oh no.
So like
No.
again, like I've seen like I've been down the darkest roads of the internet, and I've seen both situations. Most of the time, when she's pulling it back, it's a dude with like a dick so long that most normal women would be like, Jesus Christ, I don't know if this is gonna work out. Or, like I said, they put their head between the guy's legs and suck it from the front, but technically like their shoulders are kind of behind the guy. So, but what do you think when somebody says suck it from the back?
I think the first option
Right, where
because
they're pulling it back to like, oh my God, that sounds just
no, it's like a weird tuck. It's like a weird tucking motion. Like, do you remember how at the Super Bowl party, how Eli stood up and
Mm-hmm.
did the mangina? You basically make a mangina with a
I wish
boner,
I could forget.
and she sucks it from behind like that.
Yeah, fuck that guy, by the way. But
He always gave me bad vibes. He's a
not only to give you bad
bad
vibes, but he got all like he was like fucking on meth or some shit on Jack Sesh and was talking shit about our girl. And I was like, fuck you.
who?
You. He's talking shit about
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah, he asked how much I weighed. It's like what?
He's all
Yeah.
come back.
You don't have a fucking chance anyway, honey. Like no.
And he also kind of rubs me as like he's just not my kind of person, I guess. Some people's
No, I
person.
like Mike. Mike's, and I met him at the.
Oh, Mike's
at the
dope as shit.
Spencer
Mike's been
event.
on the show before, and he's fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, Mike's a G. He's fucking blowing up in comedy. Like,
Yeah.
shout out to Mike. If you guys don't
And he
follow him, go
should.
check
He's
him out.
fucking funny. Eli has some fucking issues.
He tries to
and
play
some
off of
demons
that,
he needs to
like-
look up.
like asshole bro comedy, but he does it to the point where you're just like, dude, give it up. Like, now you just look like an asshole.
No, do you not remember him trying to rap? Like,
Oh
honey.
yeah, no.
No.
As what was he trying to?
No.
Uh,
No.
Something like Brody Lowballer, and it was like an obvious ripoff of what's the
Jody High Roller?
Riff Raff?
Raff.
Yeah, Jody High Roller. Yeah. Anyways, on to the next. I love many zeros or O's in that. When she sends me nudes and dirty sex while I'm at work. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Somebody said
Okay.
I'll just without all the fucking 19 O's he put in love. I love when she sends me nudes and or dirty sex while I'm at work.
And what's the dirty sex? What?
Like text, sexy text, sex.
Oh, I thought you said dirty sex. And I was like, huh? Okay. Dirty. Oh, well, I mean,
Who doesn't like that?
That's I mean, yeah.
Ladies
That's
out there,
pretty good.
for the 4 ladies listening, send your man dirty shit while he's at work. It is much appreciated.
We all love it.
I can speak from
fucking love
experience.
doing that, I'm not
It
gonna lie.
makes when my wife does that, it makes me feel wanted, and it's a good feeling, So, even Dr. Drew would probably tell you to do that. All right,
Dr. Drew's.
we love getting dressed, going out to dinner and drinks, and playing the cheating on our spouse role play.
Oh, see, keeping things fresh in the relationship, cheating with each other. That's a good
If you
relationship
like me,
model.
coladas.
Yeah,
And getting caught in
I
the
get it.
Cheating and cheating on each other.
I totally get it. Like, it's definitely a way to spice shit up. Me being married to, like, as Jake has said, a Latina.
You can't play that game.
She would be into it until the point where we start having sex. And then she would fucking stab me. Like, oh, this is what you'd fucking do?
I knew you would cheat on me. Ah!
She would full on Game of Thrones, the Mountain versus the Viper, just jam her thumbs through my eyeballs. As she's on top of me.
You'll never see another woman other than
And
me.
she might even be like riding on top of me, turned on by it. But the fucking jealous Latina in her is like, as I come, I'm gonna put my thumbs through your eyeballs, you cheating motherfucker. But hey, go
Shit.
get it. It sounds like him and his lady are into that, or her and his guy are into that. So like I know I've met plenty of people that do that. Like they'll just go to like he'll be at a bar after work and then she'll like meet him there and they just like kind of role play that they just met and just like go fuck in a hotel room.
I think like incorporating wigs, at least for the female, would
Wigs,
be
yeah.
really fun with
Oh
that
yeah.
because it can like a different color hair and even just a different hairstyle can really fucking change your entire look. So it almost does feel like you're with someone else.
Oh yeah.
It keeps things fresh. Like I said, you don't cheat if you cheat with each other.
Oh
You,
yeah.
yeah, and like there's nothing wrong with keeping stuff fresh either. Like that's a good thing.
Gotta
I
keep it
feel like I've never
fresh.
been in a long term relationship, so I have no idea what it's like. But I can't see that being a bad
Longest
thing.
I've been is 4 years, and I don't think that really counts.
4 years is a decent time.
It depends on how old you are, though. I would
That's
say.
true.
I was 19 to 23, so
I mean that's not terrible. I mean actually at that age that's a long time.
yeah,
That's
lived with
very
each other.
true.
Oh, and you lived with each other. So yeah, that's long, dude. Like that's right. On to the next. Okay. I would like to I would like to bang a Mexican and Puerto Rican chick on a pile of exotic lumber at the same time.
I didn't know Arnold Schwarzenegger was a fan of Nooner Nation. Holy shit.
So break this down. They want to bang a Mexican and a Puerto Rican chick.
What's the difference? No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say like because anybody can know the difference. Other than the two of them are gonna want to stab each other because they hate fucking each other. On a pile of exotic lumber. I know exactly who sent this one. I'm pretty sure I know who
I
sent this one.
yeah.
At the same time. What's exotic lumber? Like teak? Like Indonesian teak?
They're talking about like that
Dude, I
like
have no-
it's
Like
purple
fucking
heartwood or
medicine
whatever.
tree in like Disney World from Africa. Like I don't know,
To
man.
to
I
impress
don't know.
them, I'm gonna break in to a redwood national park, cut down the tree.
Where's our wood expert?
Yeah, is Matt in the
He could
chat?
probably
Where's
tell us
Matt?
exotic woods.
Where's Matt? What's an exotic wood? Like a cork tree? Like
Seriously,
Probably
where are
like
they a palette of it at?
I'm sure like it sounds hot. Except for the Puerto
And like,
Rican.
where is it exotic too? Like, you could fuck on regular wood here, but it's exotic in like fucking Bolivia
Africa.
or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
They
Yeah.
don't have fucking pine trees in Africa.
They don't have white pine in the Sudan.
Right. So it's just kind of like, isn't all wood exotic wood? Because like it just depends on you know.
Well, hold on.
genetics.
In this situation, would the exotic wood be considered erotic wood?
Ooh.
Ooh.
It would be after. I'll bring it.
Would you be worried
That's
about?
some new.
Would you be worried about like no, like don't squirt on the wood? I got to finish this later into a fucking dining room table.
I was gonna say you're like working on it later, and it's like
Dry
kind of warped.
Don't get the cream pie on the wood. Don't get the cream pie on the wood.
Man, is that like a new like business venture of like squirted on wood?
Oh, somebody would buy that for sure.
Probably hasn't been done yet, so like we need a corner. of
Oh,
this
it's been
market.
done. I'm sure there's like wood junkies out there. There's like, oh
They're
yeah,
like sniffing wood with squirt on it, just
yeah.
like
Could you imagine like this is Marilyn Monroe squirted coffee table baby? Like this is
I'm not
irreplaceable.
I'm not into wood like that, nor am I into Marilyn Monroe. But if I had an opportunity to buy a coffee table that and it had to be confirmed. There needs to be photo evidence that Marilyn Monroe got her bangs, like her shit fucked so hard on this coffee table by JFK that she squirted all over it. I would totally buy it. I'd buy it in a heartbeat. Only to have be like, so I'd be like, oh, that's a nice coffee table. It's like, yeah, you think it is? Look at this, and I'd pull out I'd have them in a fucking photo album. Be like, yeah.
Even their fucking sweat, like JFK and Marilyn fucked on this coffee table, and here's a picture, and their sweat's
Oh.
ingrained in it.
I'd take out a second mortgage to buy that goddamn thing.
Are we onto something? Do
I
we
mean-
need to get celebrities to start squirting on wood?
I wish I had that kind
we have the resources.
If I had that kind of capital, for sure.
The
I would
Taylor Swift squirt coffee table.
Oh, could you imagine how much somebody would buy that for?
You know, a fucking Swifty would buy that. It doesn't even have to be a man.
$3 million. Somebody would pay $3 million for that.
Maybe even more, man. I
5?
might be lowballing that coffee table.
I mean, how nice is the coffee table? Is it like an IKEA coffee table, or is it just like a custom built exotic wood?
Does it matter? I don't think it matters. As long as that wood is in there, I don't think it matters. I mean, like,
And
if
you
you
could
get
get
like
like lucrative.
fancy resin or something like that, it's going to be even more. But you know, you should have like a variety of like, this is kind of IKEA. You have to put it together a little bit, but that means you just get to be extra close to the squirt wood.
I would do C-list celebrities on IKEA.
Yeah.
And then it's like the quality goes up as the celebrity's rank goes
and then
up.
you can do like a
when
nice
it's
resin one that has like
you're
the
going
fucking like we put like a river in here, but like we actually
you did the
squirt,
epoxy,
so it's actually in the river.
Yeah, we actually.
You need a scratch and sniff one too.
Yeah. We're on to something. We're gonna have to have. I think we're gonna have to have investors in this because to get celebrities squirted on coffee tables, it's gonna cost us a lot.
Now.
It's gonna cost us a lot.
This is gonna be bigger than OnlyFans. Okay.
Yeah, this is the next OnlyFans. Just like items of furniture that celebrities have just blasted all over.
Right, just imagine like a Jesse Jane fucking, you know, especially when they die, even higher.
R.I.P. Did you know? I actually went and looked when somebody in our group chat brought that up this morning. I went and looked, and she was the #1 search on Pornhub.
Oh my god!
No fucking shit.
Of course she would be, right? Like after she died, like, everybody's going.
Flirted.
I was
learning who a legend is.
Yeah. You know, but yeah, furniture that celebrities have fucked on, you know, I'd pay a lot of money for that shit. Let's see, next one. Fantasy would be trying lesbo stuff for the first time. This whole thing has got me thinking that we have
a lot of closeted listeners.
More female listeners than I thought we did. I thought we had like 3. Obviously, we have like 6.
What kind of lesbian stuff are we talking about? Are we talking about somebody doing something to you, or you doing something?
That's where I get into this with my wife. She's
I've had this dream before. I already know what I do.
Like,
I'm sorry, baby.
She's like, my wife's like, oh, like Margot Robbie can definitely do shit to me. I don't know if I would do stuff to her.
But would she do stuff to Margot Robbie?
Right.
That's the fucking question.
Right. So like,
because I think I've said the same thing. Of like,
but she used to like, she's like Margot Robbie. After tequila shots, I don't know, maybe, but like she could definitely. I could be stone cold sober, and Margot Robbie can go down on this shit all she wants to. Which makes the point. Even girls find girls more attractive than guys.
Yeah.
This is true. Like when I would go to the gym and like I would look at ladies working out and lifting weights more than I would.
Yeah.
And I would even like catch myself on the treadmill or like the elliptical being like, you fucking perverts.
Us guys,
sorry.
I've said this. I said this last episode. Us guys are we're ridiculous. Men are ridiculous human beings.
I don't know what it is. Like it's
comedic watching us.
Like yeah, like good lord, like even the smartest of us is a fucking absolute idiot or a snooze.
You watch any guy in the gym, even if he looks like he knows what he's doing, he looks like he has Down syndrome.
But again, if a guy in the gym knows what he's doing, but is also doing it to get attention from ladies, it is so obvious and so dumb looking, right? Like, but if
a woman's doing it, it is hot.
But I also said this, when you talk about Charlie, I know you've seen your gay friends Grinder. Us straight men can't compete with that.
Ew.
But naked women far surpass naked guys. The second we get naked, no matter how hot you are, the fittest I've ever been, and even I can admit, like I looked really good. The second the underwear came off, I was like, now I just look fucking ridiculous.
I
It's
cannot
just a sad
remember.
little noodle.
Well,
There was a
hey,
comedian,
hold
I
on,
can't
hold
remember
on,
who it
hold on.
was,
I'm
who
a
made a
tall,
joke
skinny
about
white
this.
dude. Okay, I've got a little bit to work with, like, but it's still just like
All right, it's not
looked,
spaghetti, it's linguine.
I looked better with my because I wear the trunks. I don't do boxers. I wear like the trunk style, like boxer brief kind of shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I look better. Like, I look better with this on. Because then it's like kind of all like, I don't know. There's just something about like when I look at myself in my underwear, like I look better in my underwear than when I take them off and I'm just like full dick and balls out. And I have confidence in my dick and balls, right? Like I've never been ashamed of it. I've never gotten complaints about it. But I'm like, there's something about the mystery underneath it. Like you can see what's there. Once it comes off, I'm like, oh, now I just look like ridiculous.
There is something about, and like I said, like there was a comedian that made a joke about that of like, a woman was like, there's thought put into how we look naked, but for a man, it's like you just bundled up some clay and just fucking threw it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that is
I think I've heard that bit.
I feel like
I know which one you're talking
I
about.
wish I could remember who said that.
But it's like when God created women, he like perfectly sculpted it with like a
Yeah.
thing, and then when he created men, he just like got a piece of clay of whatever was
Used,
left
like,
over.
He's just
the
tired.
leftovers.
After detailing like the outer labia and then the inner labia and then the clitoris, it's just like
Yeah.
I'm fucking tired. Like, there you go.
But it is definitely true. Women look better than naked than men do. But even like with the grinder for gay guys, like it was just different poses, but it was more of posing in a mirror and taking the picture rather than just taking a POV of
right.
yourself, which is it seems like more straight men
I
do,
feel
like the
like
POV
grinder nudes would
mirror.
also include a lot of butthole.
He didn't show any of those, thankfully, but we were just talking about wiener mostly. But even like some dudes didn't have great wieners, but they still took like they were good
Oh,
pictures.
they made a
Like, their
production out
wieners
of
went
it,
a
right?
hard fucking left, and it's just like, oh honey, I'm sorry about that. But it was still a decent picture, and I was like, oh shit, like. So yeah, apparently like the thing is just like taking like posing in a mirror and taking a picture like that rather than a POV. That was a
Men
biggest
men
thing
listening
I
right now, take notes. Right? We're making cameras right there. Anyways, moving on. Been down to try some 50 Shades shit with my husband for a while now.
Oh honey, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry you don't do that already.
Have you I don't know, at that point, have you asked him about that?
Some dudes aren't into that. I've been with a lot of guys who just want to get to the sex and not do anything like that, and it sucks.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
They just aren't very adventurous.
I'm definitely a build-up guy. I enjoy sex, and we have great sex. But there's something
I think we talked about it.
there's something about
last show.
the build-up and the anticipation, and the just the raw sexuality of doing that.
In other words, edging is fun.
Oh yeah.
No, it's just foreplay. Thank
Foreplay
you.
is edging, Charlie.
Mansplaining foreplay.
So
I'm kidding.
for what? No.
Or what?
Fantasy to go to a classy sex club / orgy.
I'm okay. I will admit I'm kind of with this person. The sex club does sound appealing. Not gonna lie.
I have
After
some really
hearing
good
about
friends. I'm sorry. Go
After
on.
hearing about someone's story about going to one down
Well,
in Texas,
we've all heard
I'm kind of
Delco's
interested.
story, right?
Yeah, that's who I was.
I'd be the
referencing.
same way though. He said he was pushing rope halfway through it. I don't know if I could. I've had sex with somebody in a room with other people having sex with other people, but it wasn't like a sex club. It was like a college thing, and everybody's just in one room fucking people, And we weren't changing partners or anything. It's just this is the space we have to fuck in, and we're all horny. Yeah, I don't know. Like the idea of it to me is sexy. But then like when I start thinking about the actual details, for one, I think it would smell terrible.
Oh my gosh, that sweat smell.
Like smell, like sweat and just like sex doesn't smell the greatest, you know?
And that's a
Especially,
lot of it.
you
That's a
know, I mean,
lot of it. I would
Okay,
assume
okay.
it'd
If
be like a
everyone's
club,
clean,
though. I mean, like you go to a club, people are dancing, you're sweating like crazy when you dance. It might not be that different of like going out to a nightclub.
and I guess if that's your scene, right?
I mean,
And
yeah,
that shit horns you up because like when you're horny, like those senses go away. Like you don't care, right? Like when you're horned up and ready to just bang, especially if you're horned up enough to bang in a room full of people, like I guess you're not even smelling it, and like the smell's probably a turn on at that point. Who knows? But I get it. I get that one. I can jive
I
with it.
mean, you guys have never like walked into your bedroom after like laying down some good fucking sex
and you're
after
like,
the other person's left, and you're just like, ah,
no.
yes.
But I was gonna say
To
I
be fair,
have
I can't smell anything ever, so I'm smell deaf.
Oh,
I'm
so
I've
I'm
nose
just
noticed
a
nose
fucking
blind.
piece
I'm
of
like
shit
Dewey Cox.
degenerate.
I'm nose
Okay.
blind. So if I smell something, it's heavy. So if I'm
Okay, so
smelling
maybe I'm
sex,
just a
it's
piece of
heavy
shit.
sex. Yeah.
see a couple of friend of mine that is married on their first wedding anniversary actually wanted to go uh just be watchers at a sex club, and that's exactly what they did. And they went to one in Austin, so it made me wonder if it was the same one
See,
that Delco wanted gone
I
to.
could see that if we're going that route, I could see me and my wife going to one and like just watching, and then going back to our hotel, like getting turned on by it, like because who doesn't like watching
Like just
people
having the
fuck?
experience of going.
And then going back to our hotel room and fucking in private, like I can
Yeah.
totally see that. But
Right.
then,
And like in onto their thing, like they were together for 10 years. They were high school sweethearts together for 10 years before they got married. And so it was like their first wedding anniversary they went. So cuz some people were like, "Oh, their shit must be on the rocks." And it's like, "No, motherfucker, they've been together for 10 fucking years already."
yeah,
Like
That makes
Dave,
sense though. Like,
Davey
because
just said
like,
to my thing about like
to
you've,
do something,
yeah,
adventurous on that way, and they're both comfortable
yeah,
with each other. They both
that's
know
to
they're
me
each other's
like that.
person.
That's more of like a voyeuristic turn on
Yeah.
than you wanting to just fuck in an orgy kind of
And
thing.
even if,
I
like, if
mean,
you're like what Delco said, if you can find a room of your own and you can fuck each other in that situation,
Yeah.
that's not even that
Yeah, like
weird.
if we were
But
like there watching, like especially if it's like a classy place and it's a bunch of like fairly attractive people, like
it's like
oh
watching
yeah,
you would get totally
live.
turned
Like,
on,
of
and
course you're
somebody
gonna get turned
and then
on
somebody
that.
would be like, hey, like if you guys are turned on, but like you're not down for this, like there's a private room back there, you guys can go fuck it. And I'd be like, yep, let's go do that, you know,
Yeah.
while you're hearing the doonch 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 from outside, you know.
Yeah. Dude, that's a good fucking question. Like, what kind of music would they be? Would they play?
It's got to be house music, right?
I
Or is
I
it
would say like
classical?
Like European electronic.
Yeah,
kind
like
of
Euro
folks music.
trash music, right?
like the fucking beginning of Blade.
Yeah, doonch, doonch,
Kind of
doonch. Blood starts
or
coming
like
down.
Night Call.
No, that would freak me out. That'd freak me out. I'd be in the middle of banging my lady, and that music comes on, and I'm like looking for sprinkler heads to start pouring out blood.
Yeah, no, I would say more. It's like chill electronic. Like, have you guys heard that song? Fuck, Night Call.
Yeah, no, I was
Isn't
just
that
thinking
like
Night
that?
Call.
Sandstorm, yes.
Night Call. Yeah, from the movie Drive.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right,
What if it
moving.
was like
That's what
just
I'm picturing.
pure R&B, like R. Kelly and fucking
Not R.
Casey
Kelly.
and
I can't
JoJo?
listen to R. Kelly anymore.
no.
Casey and JoJo. Good God. He just
If,
made.
if you go to a sex club and they're playing R. Kelly and Michael
If
Jackson,
I went
you
to
need
a
to
sex
leave.
club and they're playing R&B, and I'm
It's
like,
not really R&B though. I mean, like legit R&B, like making
no.
love.
If they're
music.
playing R&B, the dicks swinging inside that sex club are not gonna want to make me fuck my lady. Like I'm gonna be like, we need to leave now before you get ideas, right? Before this turns into a fucking Pornhub video.
DJ Davies, "Careless Whisper" by Wham. Yes.
Oh, I'd
Yes.
totally do that.
I love that song.
ABBA even.
But knowing what we know now, if you're fucking to Careless Whisper, I feel like it has to be anal. But
I don't know. I don't
George
know.
Michael?
I don't
Charlie's
know about
shook by
that.
that.
George
I
Michael
don't know
wasn't
about that.
George Michael wasn't fucking any pussy when he wrote that song.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know if George Michael was even doing the fucking when he wrote that
Who
song. Okay.
knows? He's just getting his asshole blown out by some dude while he's playing the saxophone.
You know, I was gonna say he's the guy getting missionaried by Elton John at the beginning.
Yeah,
That's how he was.
Getting straight tummy sticked. Anyways, moving on. Weird kink. Girls with lower back dimples. That's not weird.
Ooh, that's a hot one.
Or is it weird? I don't think it's weird. I get it.
It's weird for
No,
me
it's
because
not
my
weird.
sister has that, and I don't want to think about that.
All right, moving on then. I am super into vids of chicks using their bad dragons.
Oh fuck!
Are
We
you-
got a freak in the midst. I'm proud of you, buddy boy.
I've seen them. I can't say I'm not into it until like it comes out. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
What was it?
You see how big it is?
I'm
A
super
bad dragon.
I'm super into vids of chicks using their bad dragons. Do you know what a bad dragon is? They're like those
I've s-
fucking wild ass dildos.
I was about to say, I've seen one of those Jubilee videos where it's like, choose a person with their dildo. And it was like, it was the biggest thing I've ever seen. And this one, like, tiny girl was like, it's mine. And I was like, for fuck's sake. You wouldn't have any issues having a baby with one of those.
That's
Like,
what I see. Like some like I've seen the videos like of them. Like it initially starts out with them just like already on it, and then when they take it out, I'm like, good God, good God.
Yeah, no, it's like a fucking magician's bag. Just
it's the
fucking.
same. It's the same. It's the same. It's like, no,
You need to go get you need to go get an ultrasound right now because literally, your insides are not where they're supposed to be after this. Like I know it's a joke about rearranging your guts. You might have just literally done it to yourself. But hey, dude, get it. If that's what you're into, like
Charlie shook.
no, for sure. It was like, once again, like, you can have a baby and babies are about that size. So it's like literally having
babies
a
aren't that deep. Some of those things are like fucking this long. How'd you get that?
Yeah, they're about 3 feet, Charlie.
And then the ones that pull it out of their
Are they in
ass.
their buttholes? Because
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
the ones that pull those out of their
it's
buttholes,
just-
I was like, how are you shitting normal ever again? There's a curve in your bowel for a reason. You just straightened it.
Yeah, no, the sigmoid colon is called that because it's an S shape, but like
I know. I watched
you
Dr.
can
Dre.
understand it through the rectum more because it's deeper other than the vagina. Because like there's only like it extends to like
No, that shit.
that. Like it's not even that.
Whoever
like,
submitted
this
that,
is
I'm
really
not kink
fucking
shaming
far.
you at all, and I get it. Like, it's hot that some girl can like take
Whatever
shit
you need
like
to
that.
get off, as
But-
long as it's
Once
legal?
that like some of those ones that they're doing, once it comes out of them, I'm just like I'm perplexed to the point where I'm like, I don't even know how this is physically possible.
So you should be studied by medical professionals.
Yeah, medical science. Like you literally like
and it's usually the smallest women too.
yeah, like your body is just a shallow
Because
bag.
if that's in their vagina and they can do it all that
Yeah.
way, like that should be studied. Because
Yeah.
it's
Like
like I was
Charlie.
a stenographer. This was my job. This was my fucking job. I had to learn all this shit. Like, yes, when you get aroused, the vaginal canal does extend, but I don't think it extends that much.
But Charlie, these are girls that are pulling stuff out of them that are about half their height.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So like, is
it's
it
like
coming out of their vagina or their
it's like a
butthole?
magician pulling the fucking 4-foot long thing out of their sleeve.
Because they can do that in their asshole, but like in their vagina, there's only so far the uterus extends.
Hey, hats off, I guess. Hats off to those ladies. You're a wonder of modern science. Moving on. My number one porn search is sweaty Asian girls.
Okay, Delco.
All right. I just got a steam sauna. Like it's like a little
I saw that. How is it?
It's fucking dope as shit. If you want one, I got a promo code. It's Nooners. Or a Nooner.
No shit.
Yeah, yeah. It's dope as shit. I told my wife, she's like, "Ooh, that's gross." Like she got in it in like one of her thong bikinis. She came out all sweaty, turned me the fuck on
Why
immediately
didn't you use a bikini at that point? Just go in naked.
because the kids were awake.
Well, just get a wear a robe down.
I know. She's just. I'm fine
So
with
she
it.
just like walk through the house with the thong.
No, she still had a robe on, but like, it was the first time we had. It was the first night we had it, and the kids were like super intrigued by it, kind of thing, you know.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah.
So they're
They're
like
kissing
trying to
mom's
open
ass,
it when you're
though.
in there.
yeah, kind of. But she came out. Well, for one, I've been very open about like my wife in thong bikinis drives me nuts, nuts, nuts. So when she came out of it in a thong bikini and just like sweating, oh, there's something about that. It just turned me the fuck on. The things like I told her, like the things I want to do to you right now, right here in this basement, like, oof.
I mean, no, I can definitely like yeah, like the sweat and stuff like that for sure. That's definitely
Yeah.
hot. I can see that. Like the Asian thing is kind of like okay,
Yeah,
fetish,
it's a little
but you know,
specific,
whatever.
but yeah. All right, next one.
It's a big continent.
I'll go down some in all caps. Dark JOI video rabbit holes on Pornhub.
What the
Oh,
fuck is that?
okay.
JOI
Jerk off instructions.
jerk off instructions. So it's literally like a lady like to the camera telling you how to jerk off.
Interessant. I didn't know that was a thing.
I could see you doing that. No,
I
no
would
offense.
give the fastest thing. I was give the fucking worst instructions.
No, but the whole
That's like
point
a
is like
kink.
Grip it hard and grip it dry.
there's different. Well, there's different lanes in it, right? There's different lanes. There's like the sexy kind of ones, and then but then there's also like I'm sure there's a lane like a dark lane where like you're just like talking like the girl's just talking shit about your dick the whole time, you know.
Oh, there's for sure ones that are like that. Like
I
there's
could
ones
do
where
that.
women
I
are
could
fully
he
clothed.
says-
100% do
he
that
says-
for like a little, like probably not prolonged. Like you know, they're doing that for a year. That's kind of hard to do, but like, could like, yeah, that's so easy.
Dude said in all caps with 4 A's, dark JOI rabbit holes. So there's got to be some wild shit out there.
Like sounding.
Whoa,
Yeah,
Just
oh,
make sure it's flared, buddy.
Number 2
Oh.
Make sure it's
pixel
flared.
in your wiener.
no, like God, like, you had to bring that.
All right, buddy. Whatever you're doing, just make sure if it goes in, it's flared. All right.
Okay, next one. Had a girl tell me to spit in her mouth and call her a cheap slut. It's still the biggest deposit in my spank bank after 10 years.
Spit in her mouth.
I had a girl tell me to spit in her mouth and call her a cheap slut. It's still the
Just one?
biggest deposit in my spank bank after 10 years.
I don't think I could have someone spit in my mouth, man. I
I
just
had an
don't.
ex that was really into it.
See, like, I get it. And if the wife told me to do it, I'd have to be like, well, like you telling me that is hot, but are you sure? You know,
It's
like
one of those things too. They always ask when your mouth is dry, like mid fuck, and you've just been like gorilla fucking, and your mouth is just fucking.
you're like,
You're
bitch,
just
let me get some water.
So dry.
She's over here like,
You're
stop
like
being a.
SpongeBob.
She's over here like, stop being a bitch. Spit in my mouth. You're like, bitch, it's dry. I need some water.
Oh man.
I got cotton mouth, bitch.
But smoking weed with you all day. You know I can't spit in your mouth. Moving on. I like boobs. Everybody likes boobs.
All right.
Asian girls with braces.
You have a fucking
Delco.
problem. You need to go to therapy for, honey.
That's an odd one. I'm not gonna like.
Unless they're like 40-year-old with braces.
I just think braces in general are weird.
That's probably not it.
Braces just.
I'm
freak
thinking
me
Belle
out.
Delphine, but just Asian. And
Yeah.
even with that fucking bitch doing that shit, I did not. that's not fucking okay for me. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we all know what
like
she's
you're a
doing.
fucking teenager. Like that shit doesn't fucking fly. That's
Yeah.
not okay.
We got more of these, and I'm running out of booze. So moving on. I'm 28, but I get down on porn from the 60s and 70s. So you like Bush,
Like that bush.
like that Bush, you like the Bush, and I will say, boobs were different back then.
They were nicer. They
I
really
don't
were.
know. I
They
wouldn't
like
say
held their own
nicer or
shape.
worse, but they're like it was the braless time, so you had more of like the banana slope.
Yeah, that's what I like. Like the fucking woo, like the little ski slope.
I get it. I get it. I see some shit from way back then. I was like, that chick's hot. I mean, the Bush is fucking out of control, but like maybe trim that up. I
Just
was so I've gotten into this podcast as two English guys called Shits and Gigs, and they like do some reaction, kind of like what we're doing now. And somebody like they did a Twitter reaction. It was like somebody tweeted, going down on a girl with an untrimmed bush is like chugging watermelon with extra, or not watermelon. It's like chugging orange juice with extra pulp.
you don't like the floss there, buddy boy?
No, fuck that noise. I
I'm
hate pulp
joking.
in
I
my
don't like
orange
the.
juice.
I don't like the floss. I
I
hate
can get
floss.
down. I mean, I can get down on like having like if it's trimmed, like the landing strip, the power triangle, something. Totally fine. If it's coming like down the lips to your ass crack, like girl, do something about it. It's fucking 2024. You know?
Yeah.
Jesus. It's poking out.
To be fair,
Not even I have hair there. All right, you shouldn't, girl.
that's,
All
I
right?
was just about to say, like, if you don't like it, then you should definitely make it to where it doesn't happen to anyone else.
Oh yeah,
No
I'd
sort of
keep
thing
it.
of like, I'm not gonna let
I've said
that
it before
happen
now.
to
I
anyone
keep
else.
my shit down there fucking proper. You know?
Right.
Yeah, no, like that's a weird, nasty spot to have hair.
You know. Oof. Anyways,
Ew.
I want / need to learn how to paint with bruises to create images of death. I'm not even reading.
Holy
This one's fucking
shit.
weird. I'm not reading that one. It's like 4 pages long. So we're moving on. I don't even. I'll send it to. I'll send it to you guys. I don't even know.
So
That's
like
sexual.
a rough like translation of that is they want to make designs on their partner's body with bruises.
I
Like
guess
a bruised Picasso.
to create. Yeah, something like he's going on with flowery. Whoever wrote this, going on with flower things, and it says to create a temporary masterpiece. I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Oh,
I like
shit.
bruises after sexy time. Like, I don't mind that, but don't try to like curate it, I guess.
The way they're, I'll send it to you guys. Like it's literally fucking this long. So, anyways, next one. 2 chicks at the same time, man. Good Office Space quote. Threesome, as we saw it. A woman I was seeing dumped me because she couldn't arouse me. How do you tell a woman she's bad at foreplay and needs to watch Heather from iDeepthroat.com in order to learn a few things? That is a fucking millennial reference if I've ever heard one. Do you know Heather Brooks from iDeepthroat.com?
I do not.
That was like LimeWire porn shit.
Shut up. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That puts it into perspective.
iDeepthroat.com is this chick, Heather Brooks. Not her real name, but now she's like coming back in her 50s. But it's
Coming back.
yeah, with a U. Like she like the internet rage. She's like this kind of like late 20s, early 30s blonde chick who would just like it was her and her husband who turns out with like later on down the road people learned was like an active Marine with a huge piece, fucking huge piece, and she would just take it all
That
the way
makes
down.
sense of MC Calcium saying
Miss 29 Palms.
Yeah, there you go. But she would take that shit down, like almost to the point where she would take the dick and the balls into her mouth, and then be like, and then just turn around and he just put it right in her butt, and she would take it and she would be into it, like it was like it was wild. I'll send you links.
How do you not get your molars on that shit though?
Hey, she's special. I don't know.
Unless
She has
you
a snake
do.
jaw, Charlie.
Anybody my age Anybody my age and older knows exactly who Heather from idthroat.com is.
But to that, like, you just fucking like, what's the fucking what's so wrong with being honest with someone? Like, you don't have to say it in a mean way. Like, say it in a way that's not fucking mean or just completely out there. Like, you need to get better at this.
Okay,
But
to,
say
to be
like,
It's one of those things.
to be totally
saying
fair,
intimate stuff like that.
to be totally fair, the second I saw Heather from idthroat.com, I immediately disregarded the entire first part of that message.
okay, okay.
I was like, "What are you
Okay.
talking about?" And I was like, "Oh,
Like, yeah,
like,
like, you
I've had to
don't
have that.
know the reference, so we don't know. But you know, to be fair, it's just kind of like,
You can
if you're
tell
with
people
some-
you
if you're
don't like
fucking
something.
someone,
Yeah.
it shouldn't, like, if you're seeing each other's genitals and they're in your fucking face, it shouldn't be that fucking hard to tell them how you like to be touched.
communication, bro."
Just be like, hey, I'm not enjoying how you're doing
Yeah.
this. Do you think you could do it
Now,
like
don't
this?
be like, "Bitch, you suck at sucking my dick." Go watch
Yeah,
Heather
but-
from
yeah, like, you just say, like, I
idthroat.com.
don't like how you're doing it. Like, hey, could you
Can we
do
try
this? Or like,
this?
I really love this.
You know how
There are
you like
ways.
me doing that one thing for you? Maybe you could like try doing this for me.
Right. It's just you're like, yeah, it's just about communication. But I feel like that does come with age. Because like when you're younger, you just feel like it's so fucking awkward. And
Here's
then when you
another
get
one.
older, you're like, I don't fucking care.
Very last one, guys. My fantasy. Going down on one of the lady nooners for.
It's not the last one because I see you one.
Oh, we'll go. Yeah,
Remember?
the last one on here. We'll get to that
Okay.
one in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we got two more.
My fantasy. Go like this is the last one from the anonymous thing. Somebody sent Charlie one through the DMs that we'll get to. Going down on one of the lady nooners for hours until her legs quiver uncontrollably, ensuring her body feels like a noodle.
Hours?
Hours is a bit much.
Eh,
Does
yeah.
it take like it probably shouldn't take hours.
Hours is a lot. And I get, but I do
Maybe
get,
about 15 to 30 minutes.
I do get like I don't know how, I can't speak for all men, but like I enjoy doing that. Like it turns me on, like doing
But
that.
your tongue hurts, boy.
For at one point, like you're like my jaw is about to fucking lock up. Like I'm sure ladies feel the same way, but
You're
there's
just
also
like,
there's also times where like I'm in it, like I'm fucking in it and I'm going hard, right? And she's like pushing my head, it's like pulling my hair, like just fuck me, just fuck me, just fuck me. And I just want to be like, bitch, let me eat, you know?
I get that one. Yeah.
Like I'm having a good time, you're having a good time.
Right.
25 minutes is max for lock.
Just let me
All right, Ruben, you
loose.
have this down to a science, buddy. You know your limits. I respect someone that knows their limits like that. All right.
25 minutes, that's a long motherfucking time, man. Like,
Oh, I mean, there has been times where like it's a point of pride, I guess, for me to make sure like she gets hers, you know? And sometimes I need to make sure
I
like
think
that
that works
happens
both ways.
before. There's times where like it's taken some working to where I'm like, I don't know how much longer I can do this. Like I got my like head laying up against her thigh, just like, come on. Like I'm tired, but like I've been
It's
doing
like,
this
are
for
you just
so
gonna let me fuck you already? Like, come on.
like, come on. Like, not that I'm like enthusiastic or lazy about it. It's like, fuck, my mouth hurts.
right.
It's like I'm
But, like-
horny too. Okay.
Like, so,
all
like
right.
if I do it for a long time, this weird shit happens where like my upper lip, like afterwards, gets like sore and swollen. I think because I've been like, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm
I know,
sure.
like last time
I'm sure,
I did
like,
it,
by
I couldn't
eating-
talk for a day.
I'm sure if I had like a POV of me eating pussy, but the pussy taken away and it's just my mouth, would look fucking ridiculous. You know. So. But Charlie's got, somebody sent her one in the DMs, and I'll let her read this one. It's pretty funny.
Okay. I'll pull it up. So, I was banging my girlfriend at the time in her boss's office,
Nice.
like we do on a bi-monthly basis.
Like we do's.
As I was about to finish, I took her boss's ceramic skull sculpture and stuck my dong in one of the eye holes and came in the skull. Whatever was left of my hand, I wiped it on her boss's keyboard.
First off, where are you working?
Chef's kiss.
I've never worked anywhere where my boss had a skull on their fucking desk. But hey, I mean that's wild. I don't think I've ever, other than like articles of clothing, I don't think I've ever came in an inanimate object. So good for that guy.
You never came in a woman?
I said an inanimate object.
Oh.
They've all
Charlie knows what
What
she
was
did.
this
Bill
stuff
doesn't
of-
know what she did.
they've all been conscious. They've all been conscious. Okay, I don't know what Charlie's implying.
That's not what I thought. That was a misogyny.
She was calling. Yeah, I was gonna say she made a misogyny.
You know. So hey, if we're gonna come after anybody, women, come after Charlie. All right.
Yeah, me and Bill are feminists. Okay, we didn't say that.
I'm a feminist. I come after women every time.
Twas a good joke. Fuck off.
And I make sure they're awake.
Yeah, it's typically a turn on when they're awake, you know. But yeah, so that's it. And
I
yeah.
thought you said there were two others.
No, Jake said
Oh,
I
yeah.
had the one and then you had the one, so that's two.
Oh, he
Yeah.
said it. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, we essentially spit roasted Jake with our sex comments.
Yep.
All right.
You know. So, he seemed into it. You know, he had a good time.
He had a good time.
We took
I always have a good time.
we
Sorry.
took Jake to Paris with our comments.
Like Kanye West.
It's not the first threesome, and it won't be the last.
Here, before we sign off, Charlie, you should put your hand. I need to do this one, right?
What?
I'm trying to
What?
figure out how to do my hand in the camera because it's mirrored. We need to put our hands together next to over Jake's head. Hold on, I gotta move over here.
Wait, he's on.
You guys are actually like lined up on my screen.
I can't do that. There we go. That's mirrored. So now we're Eiffel Towering Jake. That was really hard because the cameras are mirrored. So
And for like their screen, or for my screen, you guys are right next to each other.
it worked
I
on
don't know
here.
what you
I've got
guys
the
look
I've
like.
got the stream lined up. We did it right. We totally just Eiffel Towered you.
I wish my camera wasn't blurry tonight because my internet's fucking stupid. But
We did. We did. We did. That's fucking great, Bill. I'm watching it right now. Hilarious.
So, anyways,
Oh, shit.
like I said at the top, like, subscribe on YouTube, rate, review on iTunes, and leave a 5-star on Spotify. Next episode is episode 100. No clue what we're going to do for that. It'll probably just be another one, something like this. Maybe we deep dive down some weird fucking rabbit holes. But also, like I said at the top too, go check out the stuff we're doing for Logan. Dude's fucking OG nooner, dope guy, going through it. If anything, just throw $2 at the raffle ticket. You can get that awesome flag from Matt at American Rustic Works. But yeah, this has been fun. I think the doing these, it seems like the nooners are engaging in this kind of
This has been so much fucking fun. I really want to keep this a regular thing for sure.
Yeah.
Especially with the engagement.
Yeah.
This shit has been so fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
love
so we'll switch it up. It don't have to be like weird sex stuff or anything, but we'll switch it up because, you know, we'll do like maybe I'm the asshole stuff or
But
I don't know.
yeah, exactly. Hearing from the Nooner Nation has been fucking awesome.
Yeah, so we'll do some more of that. And yeah, this has been the Nooner Nation, episode 99.5. For Charlie, for Blurry Jake, who just got Eiffel Towered like a bitch.